Mississippi State Senate could approve a new formula for how they go about funding public schools. Now, some school districts in our area could see more state funding than others.
Fox 23's Corey Howard breaks it all down in our top story tonight.
A new change could be coming for public schools in Mississippi.
This year, the House has now passed a bill that does a major revision to the formula, and it will now come down to the Senate where we'll look at it.
The change affects how much funding schools will receive from the state.
The new format that we're looking at doing is to assign a base amount per student. In addition to that base student rate, you add factors like if the child has a learning disability, for instance. You may get additional dollars from the state for that child because she may be a little harder to educate.
Schools will receive extra funding if a child has a learning disability, language barrier, or even comes from a poverty-stricken home. Reason being is because that student might require additional resources to catch up to their peers. Another change Senator Fillingane hopes to see with the new system is better transparency. Fillingane says he estimates there are millions of dollars the state spent on public education that weren't accounted for.
So even though we were spending millions of dollars on bonuses for teachers if they met certain educational benchmarks in their districts or their classrooms, those dollars were not counted in the MAEP formula. It was as if those dollars didn't even exist because it wasn't part of the initial formula, so therefore it didn't get counted in the formula.
The new formula will count the money that the state spends on teacher bonuses as part of the state's funding towards public education. Also, the formula could bring more frequent headcounts for a school student population, so these schools could receive the proper money needed to account for transfer students. I'm Corey Howard reporting in Hattiesburg, Fox 23 News.